Baby language troubleshooting. What the heck is that? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you need to go back and watch a couple of my other videos. Babies younger than 12 weeks have got primitive reflexes that help them to say certain little words that make their cries sound different according to what they need. So either you need to go get caught up on that, or if you're with me thus far, let's get in. What if my baby says more than one word at the same time? This is very common, especially when they're very tiny, because they need everything right now. Everything. Everything is wrong. I need everything. What you want to do in this case is respond first to the word that they're saying more. So if you hear ne, 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 lots of hungry ne cries, ne means I'm hungry, and you hear a couple of interspersed in between there, you know that there's a burp that needs to come up. A bubble is stuck in their chest. They won't say if there's no bubble in their chest. The way to know if they have no burps is they don't say okay? But you know that they're more urgent for food. So it's difficult to feed on top of a bubble, and everybody who's breastfeeding knows how you want to burst out crying when that bubble comes up and they spit up all the milk that you just fed them. So to avoid that, it's best to burp them first. But if they are frantic for food, try and feed them and see how it goes. But if they pull away, then you know probably they need to burp first, and then they'll feed easier after that. What if they say I'm hungry, ne, 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 but there's a lot of he interspersed in between? He means I'm uncomfortable, right? So maybe they're too hot, they're too cold, you need to change their diaper first or whatever. It's much easier to drink when you're not uncomfortable. So I would try to deal with the discomfort first before I try to feed them. It's just going to go much easier. What if my baby doesn't say any of these words and they just do a loud, high-pitched screaming? That is not normal. That is usually due to encephalitis. Sometimes that comes from vaccinations. Sometimes there's something else wrong and you do need to take them for medical attention. If your baby screams really loud and really high-pitched and it sounds like there are no words, it's just unintelligible, that is a warning sign. Take your baby to the doctor. Little tiny prem babies might not say all of these words, especially the ne sound, because they haven't developed a sucking reflex yet before 34 weeks. Some develop it earlier than others, so you just have to listen every day, and eventually you will start hearing them say ne, and then you can know, okay, now I need to feed this baby. What if you haven't been responding to them and you're afraid that they're too old now? What if they're 13 weeks today and you're not sure? Try. Watch the videos, watch your baby, listen for these words. There's always a chance that they're still keeping some of these reflexes going. They do shut them off at about 12 weeks if you don't respond to them. But if you are a pretty responsive parent anyway, there's a chance that they're going to keep them going for longer, because they keep them going voluntarily if they know that you know what they want. So there is a chance that they're going to carry on till 14 weeks or 15 weeks or even longer. I mean, there are some cries that they do until they're toddlers. The ow sound, you can hear it in a baby that's a year old, 2 years old. And I've heard very much older babies say ne or na when they were hungry. So give it a shot. Just give it a try. And any kind of responsiveness that you do with your child is good. I'm going to do another video with a couple of other things that make life with a small baby much, much easier than what the Western world has tried to make it for us. But the basic gist of all of my content is don't ignore a crying baby. They are communicating with you. They love you. They don't want to torture you, but they need something and you need to give it to them. That's what they want from you.